All right, well, that will do it up for the divisions in World Series. And we're going to go ahead and jump into something really fun. And if anybody's out there
Yes,
listening or watching or anything like that, please jump in on this one because I'm sure we're going to be wrong and forgetting somebody. But we are going to do an any era baseball draft. So we're basically just going to fill up the card. Snake draft, any order, however you want to do it. We're basically the only little rule we're going to have in there is having two pitchers. We're going to have obviously a starter and a closer.
Yes.
So anybody got any comments or anything like that, go ahead and choose. Now, this is just our team, not saying they're the greatest in these positions or anything along those lines. Just thought it'd be a lot of fun to try this out here. So we are going to start behind the plate with the catcher.
Okay.
BC, you're up first. Who are you picking for your catcher?
Oh, man, I don't want to pick first for catch because I want to pick for first base. I feel like I already know.
Well, actually, never mind. I take that back. I'm breaking my own rules here. It is just a draft. It's a draft.
Say, man.
Whoever you want.
Hit me up, bro.
We're picking it. We're picking out however you want to do this.
All right.
Your first overall pick.
Gosh, again, it's just how, based on the availability, I think, at each position, how I want to do it. I'm going to go ahead and pick first base. Might be a controversial pick. One of my favorite players, Albert Pujols. Give it to him. Multi-time Gold Glover, Silver Slugger MVP. So first base, give me Big Al.
Man, I was hoping you were going to kind of forget about him because when I was looking this stuff up, I was like,
man.
A lot of people, I think Pujols kind of gets forgotten about a little bit sometimes, just as the years go on. All right, well, I got to match you with something here, so I'm going to take Shohei, man. I think Shohei,
Dang it.
Shohei to me, I think is arguably the greatest baseball player I've ever seen.
Are you doing pitcher or are you doing DH or are you doing both?
I'm going to put him in the DH. I'm going to put him in the DH because you can put him at a pitcher if you need to, as a reliever if you need to as well. So I'm going to actually take Shohei Ohtani for my first overall pick and my DH spot.
I am going to make you pay for that one. All right. Let me see. For my let me go ahead and start pulling from the well a little bit. I'm going to go for left field. I think you already know who I'm going with. Give me Big Barry. Even steroids and stuff aside, dude before that was a 40-40 threat, multi-time Gold Glove, multi-time Silver Slugger. So give me Mr. 40-40. Before Shohei was 50-50, he was 40-40. So
fair enough. I will take that from you, and I will move over to center field and take Mr. Backwards Hat, the coolest, best swing I've ever seen, King Griffey Jr. Give me my guy, King Griffey Jr.
Okay. All right, let me see. So let me think. I'm trying to also base it off of where I think that I can get still some good value and everything. I'm going to go right field and give me Ichiro.
Damn it. Took Ichiro from me.
I need a guy that if I have a leadoff guy, a guy that I know is going to get on and can steal bases and also be a great Gold Glove out there, has a cannon.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
Man, I was hoping.
I'm telling you, I'm going to make you pay, bro. I seen your one Japanese player and raise you another, sir.
Yeah, damn it, man. You got me on that one, dude. I was hoping you kind of were going to overlook him because Ichiro was so good, and the fact that he had to fight and prove why he should have been a Hall of Famer, that somebody didn't vote him as a Hall of Famer, is ridiculous to me, man.
Oh yeah, there's so many guys that should have been unanimous Hall of Famers. So Albert Pujols is one of those guys. He better be up there with another guy. So.
Yeah, no, I agree, man. It's pretty ridiculous that he is not. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and get my pitcher. It's one of my all-time favorites. It's going to be Randy Johnson.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
That was so tough to go. I was gonna take Greg Maddux, but I went Randy Johnson just because it was. I just growing up, I loved watching Randy Johnson, man. The big unit out there, man. It was just awesome to see.
All right. Well, I am going to then go ahead and lock down my closer and get the greatest of all time, the only unanimous Hall of Famer, Mariano Rivera.
Good pick, man. That's good to get and close out the game. I'm trying to write these down as well so that I don't make sure I don't.
I know that's what I did. I literally just got a blank form. I'm like, yo.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's like sorry, financial relief scam thing you're trying to send me the mail on. I don't take the thing seriously. All right.
Yeah. All right. Well then, yeah. Damn. That was a good pick up there, man. You got him on there for me. So you know what? I'm gonna stick with pitching, even though he can. Little rule change here, maybe. Let's just ask him kind of on the fly here.
Okay.
Do they have to be a closer, or can we just have a pitcher coming in relief?
you can have a well, no, they need to have been a reliever, which means like it can be a full time closer, or it could have been a guy that started as a starter, kind of went to closer like John Smoltz, but they have to have been a closer at some point or a reliever. So
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. I was trying to.
nah, bro.
I was trying to throw a fast one in there real quick, but yeah, damn, that throws it a little bit off for me on that one. All right, that's fine. I'm probably drafting him a little bit early, and again, this one is just my, going off of my picks here. Not saying he's the greatest of all time or anything along those lines, but I'm going to take Dustin Pedroia at second base for me. That's been my all-time favorite player besides Ken Griffey, but I love Dustin Pedroia. Doing it for the little guys, man. So I'm taking Dustin Pedroia at second base for me.
All right, I am going to go ahead and go behind the plate here, and at catcher, I'm going to say give me Johnny Bench. Great bat, multi-time Gold Glover as well. I'm trying to do a lot of balance between hitting and defense, and Johnny Bench, I think he had like 10 Gold Gloves, not the most. I'm sure you might there's other guys, Pudge and Yachty, that have more, but he also gives me the bat to go along with it. So, Reds legend Johnny Bench.
Not bad, man. All right, so I'm going to move over to the hot corner and take my third baseman. I'm going to take Chipper Jones.
Okay, a bold one for sure. I'm trying to go with players that I know, positions that I know you haven't picked yet. Because now I'm starting now. Now I got like second base and third base as like locks now for me. So I'm gonna. The only one that I am not sure about is shortstop, because you've got so many guys that you could put there. You know what, Skirt? He might not have had the best defense, and he might not have had the name recognition, or he might not have had like the World Series of like a. Gosh, I don't want him to mess up my thing, but you know what, Skirt? Give me Cal Ripken Jr. at short.
Great pick.
Yeah, because
you're obviously going to have the availability with him.
Exactly. Well, and that's the thing. Like, I don't want to go just with a guy that's got a lot of World Series or something like that. I want to go based on their on-field impact too. He had Gold Gloves, Silver Sluggers. Like, he was just all around great shortstop. So with Jeter, the only thing I didn't want to get with him was just his defense, which I think he won a Gold Glove, but he was pretty suspect there, and I want to make sure I got somebody that can cover my bases. So.
All right, so I'm gonna move back out to the outfield and give me Ricky Henderson. I like what I'm building this roster here, because I can have Shohei, Griffey, and Ricky Henderson all stealing bases for me. So you got to be on your toes the whole time. So give me Ricky Henderson in left field.
That's a good one. I like that. I am going to, because now I've got pretty much all of my positions set. I'm gonna go ahead and make this one hit a little close to home for you. My DH, give me Big Papi.
Why'd you do that to me?
Dude, I didn't want to wait until you got to first base so you could say, oh, well, he played first base too. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get that knife and twist a little bit.
Smart move. I like it. I like it a lot. It hurts, but I'll allow.
Yep.
All right, so I'll go ahead and move over to first base and give me Joey Votto. I'm gonna pick Joey Votto for first base, man. Joey Votto is always and still one of the top players in there. And he's just got power for days, man. Give me Joey Votto, man.
Okay. Mr. 400 himself. I'm going to go to third base, and I'm going to go ahead and get myself Mike Schmidt from the Phillies. Phillies legend, Mike Schmidt.
Nice.
Good power, great power, and great defense as well. So I like guys that don't just do, unless for my DH, that can do, like, I like guys that can do more than one thing. So I like versatility.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and lock down with Randy Johnson pitching. He needs someone to throw it to, so I'm going to go ahead and lock it down and give me Mike Piazza. My catcher.
Probably best offensive catcher of all time. I like it. For my center fielder, this is going to be I got a couple more throwbacks for the older heads watching. Center field, give me the Say Hey Kid, Willie Mays.
Not bad. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to go for my right fielder. Give me Hammer and Hank Aaron, man. Give me Hank Aaron.
That is a good one. All right. So for my second base, I'm going to go with another Reds legend, I believe. Maybe Phillies, I forget. It's a Red team. Joe Morgan. Also great play-by-play commentator, or color commentator as well.
Fantastic, Craig, man. All right. So I think we are pretty much, we have to get one more, right? It's going to be our, we got one more spot.
Yep.
Okay. Fair enough on that one. Let me go ahead and get my. I need to find a reliever. So my reliever. What's that?
There are some good ones out there.
Yeah, I know. It's that was throwing me off with the. I was trying to figure out, if I could just throw anybody in there, or
There's
if it has
one
to
guy in particular that I know of that if you get it would the second best closer of all time. Come on, you can't forget this guy.
I mean, you got who are you thinking?
I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna let you figure it out. I'm gonna see if you can. He has the second most saves of all time. The guy that Mariano passed.
Yeah. All right, well, I'm gonna go classic here. I remember just watching him. He was my dude. I'm gonna go with Jonathan Papelbon, man. Give me Jonathan Papelbon to close it out.
You sold on that one, man. You sold. How do you not remember Mr. Hell's Bells himself? Or no, was it Hell's Bells that he played? He played one of an AC/DC song, but Trevor Hoffman.
Damn! I couldn't remember.
Padres legend, Trevor Hoffman.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was hoping you get it, but all right. So for my final pick, my starting pitcher out of all the guys I can choose from, the Nolan Ryans, the Jacob deGroms, the Greg Maddoxes, I could choose all those guys, but I won't. I want to pick a guy that is near and dear to my heart, near and dear to my dad's heart, his favorite player of all time, from St. Louis Cardinals, Bullet Bob Gibson, probably one of the most intimidating pitchers of all time. And had one of the greatest seasons of all time. I think the lowest ERA in a season in the modern era for a starter, if I'm not mistaken, like 1.12. Cardinals legend, Bullet Bob Gibson.
Man, I can't wait for the internet to get all over us and tell us how wrong we are for these picks. But
do it.
We're going to go ahead and do a recap real quick, just because there were a lot of picks. Again, now these were just making a team. Doesn't necessarily say they're the greatest. Just if you wanted a team, these are the guys we would have on there. You can do these. I'm sure you could probably do this 5 different times and get 5 different players. I know baseball's been around for so long. But having said that, Mr. BC, give me your lineup card.
All right. So going in order from
it doesn't. We don't have to necessarily do it in batting order.
No batting order. Just do your lineup card from catcher to closer. So starting off with my catcher, I've got Johnny Bench at first base. I've got Albert Pujols. Second base, I got Joe Morgan. Third base is Cal Ripken Jr. Third base, I got Mike Schmidt. Left field, Barry Bonds. Center field, Willie Mays. Right field, Ichiro. Designated hitter is going to be David Ortiz. My starting pitcher, Bob Gibson. And then my closer to close it out in the ninth inning, Mariano Rivera.
Not bad. All right, a tip of the cap for you if we're talking baseball, All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just go at a little bit out of order here, but I'm just going to go ahead and name these guys off here. All right, so my center fielder is going to be Ken Griffey Jr. My starting pitcher is going to be Randy Johnson. My DH is going to be Shohei Ohtani. My second baseman is going to be Dustin Pedroia. My catcher is going to be Mike Piazza. My third baseman is going to be Chipper Jones. My left fielder is going to be Ricky Henderson. First base is going to be Joey Votto. Right field is going to be Hank Aaron. And my closer is going to be Jonathan Papelbon. Man, that's good, man. I can't wait for, like I was saying before, I can't wait for the internet to come on here and just roast us for what we did wrong or whatever.
Yeah.
Obviously, leave comments and come up with your own for this one, man. It could be any time, any players.
Tell us about how we missed out. Oh, I remember Cy Young back in my day, or Babe Ruth would smash all these guys right now. Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Come at us, man. Like I'm just giving I think mostly I wanted to stick to more modern players because I think the game has evolved and changed a lot, especially since the early days. I don't want to be unfair to those greats that paved the way.
Yeah.
So it's like if we want to go back, we could always do like a round 2 where we pick guys from the 1886, I think, when MLB first started, to like 1950. We could do that. We can throw in your Babe Ruths, your Jackie Robinsons. I'm all for it, but I wanted to kind of stick to more of the modern game in the last 50 to 75 years, just to kind of give it kind of a fair assessment. I think
baseball has so many players that have been playing for so long that you could easily, like I was saying before, we could do this 5 different times and easily come up with another lineup. But I like my team, and I feel like we take you down.
Oh man, I just love my team because of the balance, dude. That's the thing. Like we've got fielding, we've got hitting, we've got some speed as well. Like
so, I have stealing and power. That was what I was going with.
But see, I got you. That's the thing. Like I like versatility, man. Like that. Like like I said, if you got guys that can hit well and they can field, and on top of that, like I said, you got Barry Bonds in his 40 years. I'm not talking about steroids, Barry Bonds. I'm talking like mid 90s
So
before
skinny
steroids.
Bonds.
Hey, he was hitting 40, so I'll take that. And then
Yeah.
you got Willie Mays. That's another one of those guys. Ichiro as a leadoff dude. That's just my outfield. So, but I'm also
Bo Jackson somewhere in there, like there's
I'm just glad Bob Gibson fell to me. That was the one I was like, if you would have picked him, I'd have been like, I'm sorry, Dad.
Yeah, no, you're safe. You're safe with old Bob Gibson, man.
Yeah, man.
All right.